Hi, boys and girls. It's Miss Amy. Welcome to STEM Time with Millie and Spencer and even Todd, who's on a work call. We're getting a little bit of a late start today because it's Teacher Appreciation Week. And I had some things that I needed to do for Amtree teachers this morning. So, let's see. Say good morning, Millie. Let's see what Millie's got on the table today. So, in honor of all my good friends and teachers at Amtree, we're going to be reading this book. Hopefully I'll get through it without some happy tears. And then for our builds today, we're going to be making a friendship or a love garden, I guess. And to do that, you're going to need either some plastic folders, or you could use cardstock folders. These are going to be planted at Amtree, so I want to make sure that they are on something that is a little sturdy and even waterproof, just in case it rains between now and Friday when they all come down. But we're going to start with our book, and then I'll show you what I mean about our love garden. And this one's super simple. You just need something heavy, either cardboard or plastic, a tracer, a scissor, some tape, and markers. So I think those are things that most of us have. Oh, and these guys, Millie's favorite, chopsticks. So we're going to read the story, and then we'll do our engineering build. So we've got my teacher, my friend. I'm missing my teacher friends. All right, my teacher, my friend. This is from written and illustrated by P.K. Hallinan. My teacher is my friend, and I guess you could say I've got all kinds of reasons for feeling that way. She greets us each morning on the playing field grass, and she helps us line up as we walk into class. The next thing we know, we are singing a song while our teacher chimes in and sings right along. We pledge our allegiance with our hands on our hearts, and we dance all around just to loosen our parts. Once she's called roll to find out who is there, our teacher pulls up her storybook chair, and nobody tells a story so well. But then it's our busy bee time of the day when everyone goes their own separate ways, and each of us has a job we must do, like lights or door helper and paper helper too. So we march all around in an organized spin till everyone's ready for the work to begin. We paint pictures with sponges of all different shapes. We make clever posters with scissors and tape. We even dress up in the funniest ways to discuss big events and observe special days. Then all of us honor the star of the week, and one of us gets up to share and to speak. And the one thing we learn is we all get our turn. She'll show us a movie every once in a while. She brings in guest speakers to share things worthwhile. She even takes care when somebody cries, to smooth out their problems and to help dry their eyes. My teacher's amazing, I have to admit. She helps us to spell, and she helps us stay fit. And when the day's done, without any fuss, She guides us outside to find the right bus. Oh, yes. She's there when we need her, from beginning to end. My teacher's my leader. My teacher's my friend. So, I think I did a pretty good job. I'm going to pat myself on the back and kiss my own brain for getting through that story. That book is for all of my teacher friends at Amtree. Now, I know most of you guys, well, all of you guys that are watching this are probably home, and most of your teachers are home, but there are about 11 or 12 people who are still going to Amtree, and they are only allowed to take care of the children whose mommies and daddies are doctors and nurses. So we don't have a lot of children there, but there are about 11 people who are still there. And I thought, it's hard to tell people these days how special they are. I mean, it's tricky for grown-ups anytime, if you really want to be honest. But I thought, well, if we can't get together and we can't see these people, how can we show our teachers that we love them? And I saw this idea and I sort of swiped it. And I thought we could plant a love garden at Amtree. And we talk a lot about in STEM about improvising. And improvising is when you use one tool to do another tool's job. And we're going to do a little improvising, because even if we're going to do this for our teachers at Amtree, but Mother's Day is coming up and birthdays are coming up. And this is a nice idea. You can take our idea for Teacher Appreciation Week and improvise it, maybe to do something nice for a mom or a grandma or a godmother for Mother's Day, or Father's Day is coming up and there's birthdays. So I saw this idea and I thought I would like to share it. And I'm going to share it with my friends at Amtree. So I'm going to clip in. And I saw this on somebody's Facebook page. I don't even know who, so I can't even really give credit. And they swiped it from somebody else. You know how things go. So if I ever find out who truly came up with this idea, I will be happy to give credit where it's due. But I think it's just one of those internet kind of things. So what you need is, like I said, cardboard, or this happens to be a plastic folder. And I chose plastic because, like I said, these are going to get planted at Amtree. And I thought, well, we'll make a love garden. So Todd was grocery shopping this weekend, and he ran into the dollar store, and he was luckily able to find these plastic folders. But you could use cardboard or cardstock, whatever you have. If it's going on, if it's going to be like a one-day thing, you could even use recycled cardboard and paint it or color it. This one we want to stay out all week, so I tried to pick something that would be good to use outdoors. So first step is you're going to cut your folder apart, which I did. See, it opens like this. I cut it in half. Then, easy peasy, get a tracer. Now this one happens to be a heart shape, but do whatever shape you like. You could do diamonds, you could do flowers. It all depends. Maybe for Mother's Day, flowers might be nice. So let me just drag these kind of things a little bit closer to me. And then it's easy peasy. Takes 2 seconds. So you're going to take your tracer and you're going to trace your shape. And then, because I don't like to waste, you're going to trace the second shape, right? Twice the love to share. Then you can, here she comes, my helper. Then you can pick up your scissors. She's now eating my tracer because that's just how we roll with Millie around, right? And we're going to cut out our shape. Hello, you helping? Thank you. And so we make our heart. And then we have to be very thoughtful. And we're going to think. And I think I'm going to make this heart from Millie. And I'm going to say, Millie misses you. And I'm going to sign it, Love, Amy. All right, so that's easy. Now we have to figure out a way to engineer this so that it can stick out of the ground, because we're going to plant them all over Amtree's front yard. And I thought, well, I have a million of these chopsticks. We get them for free whenever we order Chinese or Japanese food. And I figured, well, I've got a lot of these, so we'll use them. So you can take your chopstick. Whoops. See, there's no editing. We just keep it real. Take your tape. Curse yourself for not thinking in advance to have your tape ready like Miss Linda does. That's how you know she's the real professional. And we are going to tape our skewer, our popsicle stick, our paint stirrer, our chopstick, our fork, whatever it is that we're going to improvise with, to our heart. And then after I leave you, I'm going to go to Amtree and I'm going to park where they can't see me, and I'm going to stick these all in front of the school. And this way, if you feel like taking a ride this week, I know you can't go into the school, you can't go in to say hello, but if you want to drive by one afternoon and honk your horn and yell out your window and blow kisses to your teachers, that would really be super special. So what I also did, because we are a family, I went ahead and I made a whole bunch of these. That's what I was doing when, why it took so long today. But then I thought, well, you know what? I'm not the only person that loves our Amtree teachers. So I went back on our Facebook page and I found messages that your mommies and daddies and that you guys have written to us. And if you wrote something to the Amtree Facebook page, I put it on a heart for you. So you don't even have to get out of your car. You don't have to touch anything. But we have all these messages of love from all of the children and all of the families. And from me. Because I know you guys miss us. And we really miss you. So, if you're looking to get out and take a ride, I know Todd and I take rides about once a week. We try to ride up and wave to my parents through their window. If you're doing things like that, take a loop to Amtree. Honk your horn. Just make sure it's not during nap time. And let them know that they're thinking of you. This one I had to include. It said, Mason just told me Anna's grilled cheese is better than mine. We're missing everyone. That's from Mason in pre-K. So I think that this will definitely show some of the teachers there that they are appreciated. And we miss you. And hopefully we will be together soon. Now, I think Millie has found a new clubhouse, and she is like sort of a